morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 9th of February. Now, so much going on, guys. First off, I just want to say very happy belated birthdays to Laurie. Happy birthday, Laurie. Sending you big virtual hugs for your birthday. And also to Carolyn. Bit of Lather is your channel. Happy birthday. I think yours was on Australia Day, actually. So we've missed a couple of birthdays, but I know we're all catching up here. So happy birthday belated for you guys. I hope you had a wonderful day. Virtual hug, Carolyn. All right, straight into the admin, guys. There is a little bit of admin going on. First off, we've got Elbow in Oz. He's spending $400 million now. This is what I just heard on the mainstream media. On military drones. We've been talking all week about all these drones and buying military everything, all these countries. Well, yes, Elbow is now buying the useful military drones, even though his country's going down the toilet and people can't afford to live, and that's not important. It's more important that you get your military drones. Yep, $400 million. And I'd like to know where the money comes from. You know what I mean? I'm guessing it's going to come from all of our pockets as usual. So I guess we could look forward to some more taxes going up soon, guys. The other thing is, guys, did you see there's a student called Jack Sweeny. It was actually on Clown Planet, Carl Vernon. If you haven't watched Clown Planet, go watch it. You'll just lose it every day. It's funny as. And he's tracking the celebrities. And, of course, the main one he's been really letting out to the public is, of course, Taylor Swift. We talk about Taylor Swift a little bit here because they do seem to use her as their marketing tool for their agenda a little bit. And he's been releasing it to the public. But apparently the private jet information is actually public information anyway. So he's really not doing anything wrong. But they're saying he's putting celebrities in a lot of danger. But he's releasing it the day after. He said he's not releasing it the day they're flying around. And he's exposing their whereabouts. So it's putting their lives in danger. Taylor Swift's life in danger. Apparently, that's what they're saying anyway. But I don't think it's about that. I would say it's about them being exposed for their hypocritical carbon emissions. Oh, but she'd be earning her carbon credit points, remember, like Bill Gates and all that, because she's doing very important things like the rest of them. Anyway, they all seem exempt, all the celebrities and the famous people. And the global elites, of course, they're all exempt because they earn their little, their carbon credit points. The other thing is, what the hell? I'm so sick of the Apple goggles. Let's call them goggles. The Vision Pro. The Vision Pro. Again, they're still pushing the fake world. It's like this is their second go at it. They tried the metaverse. Let's all get in the metaverse with Zuckerberg, and it was like an epic fail. It didn't take off because people actually, they want to live in the real world, which is very bizarre, I know. But a lot of people want to live in the real world. So it'll be interesting to see how the Apple Vision Pro takes off. Just continuing to push the fake world. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Why would anyone want to live in a fake world? I just don't even get it, guys. I know it's a novelty probably when it comes out at first and you get your tech geeks that want to have a go at it. But I just can't imagine just sitting in your lounge and putting some goggles on and instead of like getting in your car and going somewhere. Anyway, that's just me, guys. I don't get it. Oh, and of course, we've got the sushi dramas continuing over there in the UK. Oh, the transgender drama. It's always about transgender. And we have got to be mindful, guys, that they're not trying to keep our minds on the transgender thing and normalising everything. It's about his comment in Parliament to that other guy about defining a woman, which is so stupid. How's that kept going on about define a woman? It wasn't much about how to define a man, was there? Of course not, because it's all... And the girl who was murdered over there in the UK, the transgender person, I don't know if it was I think it was a guy, wasn't it? Guy or a girl, transitioned into a girl. It's just terrible. God, I'm so tired today, guys. I don't know. It must be the tiring energy of everything happening. And yeah, so he's in big trouble again, Sushi. I said yesterday he was stopping himself from going down the drain. He's been hanging on to the grate, trying to keep in his position of power. Well, yes, they're looking for everything to attack him with, obviously, but keeping the transgender topic alive in Parliament, as per usual, because the mother of the child that was murdered apparently was actually in Parliament, which I don't understand why, or that's kind of odd, is it not, that you'd have the parent there? So it does look like a little bit of we would say here, a setup. It just looks like a bit of a setup to keep things, being normalised. That's how I see it. All right. Cheers, everyone. I've got my cup of tea. Oh, my gosh. I got tired energy today. I actually feel good. I slept really well. I've just got the tickling end of that cough, the little tickle. Maybe people are just getting tired now. The year's kicking on. Their realities. It's got to be pretty overwhelming, hasn't it, for the people waking up? Not you if you're here on my channel. If you're here and arrived on my channel, you're awake. Please consider subscribing. We talk to each other here on my channel, let each other know what's going on in our countries because we're from all different parts around the globe. So don't forget, guys, to the like buttons and please comment. It takes me a day or two to get back to you sometimes. I like to really sit and read your comments because it's very interesting to get your points of view. And I've also done my American reading as well, guys. I'll leave it over here. All right, let's get started. We knew this was going to be the case. The climate change agenda is very high on the list. That's why we've been getting so much of lovely Greta reappearing, in court and being acquitted, of course. So we're going to start to see a lot more of this climate change. The climate change will just be completely shoved in our face. They're showing us... Well, the guide's actually saying it's just like getting a pie put in your face. It's a senseless, useless act. And I think most of us here probably don't find, a cream pie in someone's face very funny. Like, it's never been a funny kind of gag, has it? I've never been in hysterics laughing at that sort of thing. It's just a pointless, useless act. Well, that's what I'm getting for climate change. There's no point to it. They're just feeding their own narrative so they can roll everything out. We already know that here. All right. So we're going to see, this is a big year for the climate change agenda, which we already knew. All right. So big pushing of their narrative, meaning the renewables, save the planet, blah, blah, blah. There'll be more ads on TV. I always talk about the polar bear floating along on the little block of ice, like he's got no land left, it's all melted away. Just this kind of stuff. And it's always going to be our fault, guys, the little people, peasants and Lego people, always going to be our fault. We're the ones ruining our planet. When in actual fact, we're probably the ones saving our planet because we're planting trees in our gardens, doing our own veggie gardening, which will one day not far away probably become illegal anyway. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Oh, I'm getting more clouds are forming. No, we don't want to hear this, guys, do we? We don't want to hear that clouds are forming. Gosh, you don't want to in the UK, guys. You've had so much cloud cover over winter, it's nuts. I think you've only had about 4 or 5 sunny days. We got grey sky. Actually, we've got fog here this morning. It's really early because it's only February. Usually you get fogs around March, April, or definitely April. So we got the grey skies in the morning here and then it sort of clears. It's like, low cloud cover. So, yeah, I'm getting this more cloud cover, more clouds coming together, blocking the sun. I told you about the lovely big umbrella they're trying to build to block the sun from the earth. They showed visuals of how it would work and it was shading all the countries as the earth spun on its axis. Honestly, have they asked the little people, do you want any sunlight? Like, no. Oh, what the hell, guys? None of this makes sense. We know here on this channel, if you ain't getting sunlight, there's no vitamin D. Your immune system drops. Plus, it just makes you feel good. It's not like we're out there sunbaking in it all day long. Oh, goodness. Anyway, I'm getting this more cloud cover. They're trying to, it's like they're just showing me visuals of clouds all joining together to be one big giant cloud. That's just what I'm getting, guys. I'm not seeing like loads of rain this year. We might not get as much rain as we had last year and not as much flooding, which would actually be nice. Especially for the people up north here in Queensland. Like I said, they got flooded twice and are now being threatened, or were the other day being threatened with another cyclone. Oh my goodness. All right, let's keep going. Gosh, I am getting UK. I keep getting that you guys are rising up. I do believe that you will. Give it time, give it time, give it time. Patience is important. We've got Ireland standing up. That's going to keep growing. The Irish protesters are going to keep growing. Because what happens is the more people start to find out what's going on, the more they get shitty about it. So they're going to have to do something about it. Otherwise, it's just going to take over their lives and they're going to be forced, oh, sorry, guys, down a road that they don't want to go. So this is going to start happening, and I am seeing people wanting to, well, it's saying, I keep seeing 10 Downing Street, people wanting to storm Parliament. I mean, that's not your that's not where your Parliament is it? I don't know over there. But I'm kind of getting visuals of that, visuals of Parliament. It would be great if you had the hay and poop dumped by all the farmers in the UK, wouldn't it? Fingers, it could happen, guys. I'm seeing some pictures of some poop maybe being sprayed. Oh, the farmers have got brilliant ideas. Did you see in France, I think it was, they built the huge hay towers? They were just humongous. So brilliant. Oh, God. So I am getting this still. There's rumblings in the UK, guys. Let's leave it at that. I know you guys are good. You're keeping me up to date as well. But I'm still feeling these rumblings. It's like the roar of engines, the roar of probably farmer trucks. Fingers, guys, fingers, fingers, fingers. In the UK, all right. Yeah, I'm getting that message that people want to stand up. This is globally. People want to stand up. Oh, well, I wish someone would stand up down here, down under, because nothing ever happens down here. I've been telling you that forever, guys. It's just the same old people that always stand up, which now we've had a gutful and we're not going to do anymore. So it's going to be up to other people to do that. But I am getting this. People are wanting to stand up now because it's just purely because their situations are too dire. People are going broke by the zillions. Small businesses going broke. Households are going broke. People are just going broke. Medium-sized companies are going broke. We know it's all happening. And the thing is, I always think about it and I just think, well, they're sending everyone broke. They're ruining small business. They're destroying people's lives. Like, where's the turning point where they sort of step in, these government leaders, conveniently step in and do an intervention and help? Oh, throw out their life buoys and save everybody. I sort of wonder, you know, how that's going to eventuate sometimes, because we know their plan is to take everybody down to pretty much the same level. So everybody's on the same income. Well, we talk about everybody being in uniform. Everybody looking the same. Everybody working for the puppet masters. We know that's their plan. So that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of people, we knew there was going to be this year going under financially. Oh, all right. It's sad, you know. I watched that Optus outage thing. There was a little bit on Current Affair last night. Remember I told you about the Optus outage that absolutely cut people's phones off. If people were with Optus, they couldn't even open their phones. They couldn't ring an emergency call. They couldn't access their cards on their phone because a lot of people had their cards on their phone. It was a huge debacle here in Australia. I know it's happened where you guys are as well. And they were saying how all they did was compensate people with like gigabytes or something like that, which is useless because one guy came out and said that's useless because no one would use that many gigabytes and all this stuff. They knew that no one would use it. So all these people who lost all this money in that day or two, or I can't even remember how long it went. I think it went for a day. All these businesses couldn't even people couldn't even tap and go and pay for things. Oh yeah, great idea, get rid of cash. Anyway, so no one's getting compensated. Can you imagine the enormous bill for that? Optus would be broke. So it's all just swept under the carpet again, nothing happening, dupe the little people yet again. But this is what I'm getting. There's going to be more and more of this kind of stuff going on where the little people are just the losers in the situation. I think we all know that's pretty much the future, isn't it? Lose-lose for the little people and a win-win for the big social bloody global elites as usual. It's so frustrating, this whole journey, isn't it, guys? Anyway. Ooh, they're giving me Britain's Got Talent again. You know how sometimes we get the show Britain's Got Talent? Maybe they're going to be trialling a few new prime ministers, guys, just saying. They might have to do a bit of a tap dance or a bit of a show, a trial, more clown show entertainment. We know that in the UK that you're a bit of the revolving door of prime ministers over there. So in the background, we might not be seeing it, but they might be, what's the word? Auditioning is the word that comes to mind. A few potential prime ministers, just in case Sushi gets ousted. They might have a few others up their sleeve that they're sort of putting the feelers out with at the moment. So I'm getting Britain's Got Talent. Oh, you got so much talent over there when it comes to prime ministers. Don't worry. There's always another one to replace the current one. That's what I'm getting. Oh, no. Oh, it's all go for you guys in Britain and in the UK. All right. Getting Japan. I'm getting Japan's rising. Japan is really coming up on the world stage. Like I said to you guys all the time, they're quite easy to deal with when it comes to resources and commodities. So I feel like they're quite good at trade. So that's what brings them up on the world stage, because they hold quite a lot of power. And they're quite well respected. I'm not saying they're perfect, but in some areas they have a lot of strengths. All right. They're showing me like lightning bolts earthing. I'm getting that lightning bolt. We often get that. Is it Zeus? The god of thunder, is it, or something like that? And they're just showing me that lightning bolt hitting the ground, but it's hitting the ground. They're just showing me globally all these lightning bolts hitting the ground at the same time. And when you think of the lightning bolt hitting the ground, it sends out a shock wave, like a light wave. You think of a house, if it gets hit by lightning, usually it goes down and the house is earthed. Your electrician will normally, not always, but earth your house so that it takes the charge of the lightning. So it doesn't burn your house down, apparently. I think that's how it works. So that's what I'm getting. When the truth becomes earthed, it does spread and more people are waking up. We're getting a lot of people waking up this year, and it's showing me globally. The lightning bolt moments are hitting people. It's their wake up, like their electric shock moment where they're seeing the truth. They're figuring things out. And it's a shock. I'm getting that for a lot of people this year. A lot of awakening. We got the tsunami in UK of people waking up. Fingers, guys. Oh, fingers. I keep getting it. Oh, all right. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of massive wake-up lightning bolt moments for people. Not us, not you on my channel. We've already gone through our awakening. Like I keep saying, we're moving into the higher vibrational frequencies now. We're just tuning ourselves up really with the tuning fork, and I said tuning up a car. We're just getting everything flowing right in our own life is what we've got to focus on this year. All right, I'll see if there's anything else, then we'll pull some cards. I am getting that the dynamics of the reset is changing. The dynamics is changing a bit. You know, we've had the basic stuff rolling out. We've had the, you know, the renewables. We've had the see who conforms experiment that started in the beginning and who would comply. And then we've had I don't even know. There's been that many, there's so many things, guys. Or the financial crisis would be part of it all, no doubt. There's just so many things. But now it's like a giant soup. The dynamics is changing. It's like if you're cooking something, right? You start with all your raw ingredients. You know, you got all your raw ingredients. You chop up your carrots and your celery, and then you put all your soup in and your liquid, and you mix it all up, and then you let it cook and simmer, and then everything softens up and it sort of all blends together. Well, that's what we're getting this year. Everything's blending together. It's being, their reset is being reshaped, reconfigured, restructured. We knew they had to go away and replan things because they forgot to, when they wrote the Great Reset book by Cotton Schwab, they forgot to sort of follow it up about outcomes and how, you know, what would happen if people stood up? What would happen if we had Blade Runners that, took down the ULEZ tracking cameras or put stickers all over them and prevented our 15-minute cities from going ahead? Like, they forgot to do their planning that little people might just not want to jump on board. So now we're getting like the big giant soup mix where everything's so thrown in together around this reset that it's just looking like a soup. It's looking like a soup of just loads of ingredients. And that's why I keep saying to you guys, we've got to keep doing our filing system, because this year is very, very confusing year. There's too much being thrown at the little people that it's very hard to make a clear path to break it all down. So that's why we keep getting that Mulder and Scully off the X-Files image of what we're having to do. You think about that show, The X-Files. I know most of you have watched it. And it was about mysteries, UFO, all the strange goings on. And Mulder and Scully would always try to work out what the hell was going on. And perhaps they never really had answers either, but they were still able to isolate specific situations and put them in a file. That's why it's called the X-Files. So they could always go back to it at a later date and then piece that piece together with that. For example, I said the other day, put file A with file S because that's connected. This is what we're doing this year. But to the average person, this year, the reset agenda is just like a giant soup. It's like a giant soup. It's changing from what it has been, which was the simple breakdown of, 4 or 5 things that they were sort of pushing. Or transgender was another one. There was these, to us now looking back last year, we probably think, wow, that was all really basic. Wasn't it, guys? The old reset was very basic, because now it's very, very complicated and everything's blending together in this giant soup, which is reset, I call it, to Clown Show 2.0. Very, very confusing. So we have to keep doing our filing systems, guys, to keep some clarity in this. Well, keep clarity in the chaos, guys, is what I'm getting for all of us. All right, I'm going to pull some cards, guys. It is the strangest year, guys. There's so much going on. It's absurd, isn't it? Let's pull an affirmation, guys. Let's see what messages we need to hear to navigate this circus show. Still hiding everything from the little people. Of course they are. There's the picture. What's it say? Destroy. Blow your deadly winds, light some fires, release some waves, shake things up and break things down. Wow, that's confusing. Destroy. So really, I suppose that's getting rid of any of that clutter in our minds too, like that spiritual decluttering. Blow your deadly winds, light some fires, release some waves, shake things up and break things down. So that's how you do it, guys. You just keep breaking things down. Oh, you're probably not literally destroying things, or you can, but at the end of the day, I guess what they're saying is pick out the things that really make logical sense and put them in our file. That's what I'm getting from that. Because not everything's going to be of use to us in a logical form. Because we know they pad everything up with all their BS nonsense, garbage and lies. Let's pull a happiness card. Did I tell you that? I did. Yeah, how's us having a fog here this morning? Dear, oh dear. Okay, we're getting a little rainbow with clouds. Let's hope the clouds don't join up like they're grey clouds. Unplug. Take a day for yourself. Oh, that's cute. I like that image. Take the plug out of the wall so you're not in the circuit of the BS anymore, guys. And take a day off for yourself. We've got better at that, though, now. That's why we created our homes as our haven and our sanctuaries. And we do take a day off for ourselves and go and do something spontaneous and different. We've sort of learnt that that's important too, isn't it? To mix up so you're not in a rut as well. So unplug, guys, from the matrix, we could call it. Let's do a be here now from my beautiful book. I just love this book. I'm so enjoying it. It's just so fun. Oh, imagination. And I'm getting that song. Imagination, imagination. Gotta beat the seat, the dance, dance, dance. I can beat the... What's that off? Dance, dance, imagination. Is that Shawn Mendes? Was that out of Lyle Lyle Crocodile? I don't know. I think it could have been. I think it was. I think it was out of Lyle Lyle Crocodile. And I think it's Shawn Mendes. It's a good song though. I'll read you a little bit. Because we have very good imaginations here on this channel, don't we? We can manifest things. We sort of know how the vibrational frequencies work. So we're getting better at imagining, but we can always practice. We're always growing and evolving. Remember that, guys? Okay, I'll read a little bit. As we move about the world, we may find ourselves glimpsing certain scenes of vignettes that spark our curiosity. Fences behind which secret gardens are growing wild, mysterious little windows to other worlds, open doors we yearn to peek around, sense sights and sounds unfamiliar to us, yet part of others' natural habitats. There is so much our eyes cannot see, especially when we move quickly and busily about without paying attention to our surroundings. All the while, places tell stories. Indeed, there are stories all around us, just waiting for our wits to sharpen and our imaginations to waken. With more careful observation, we can live deeply rich and imaginative lives, finding fairy tales and fodder for daydreams in all manner of places. Next time you emerge from your familiar surroundings, engage your imagination and creativity by observing details. See cheeky ficus vines making interesting shapes on walls, watch sunlight dancing through stained glass windows, catch leaf skeletons floating on the breeze, or spot fossilized signatures and love notes in the pavement. As we activate and sharpen our senses, we awaken our imaginations. A new way of being reveals itself as we discover ourselves living in a perpetual moment-to-moment magic. Oh, isn't that exactly though? That's exactly what happens when you wake up. We talk about it all the time. It's like you put on your crystal glasses and you see the detail. You see the beauty in everything. You see the color. We talk about the color from that book. That's how we live our lives now. As awakened beings, you just see the world very differently, and you do feel and sense things very differently on a very different level, a much sharper, more intuitive level. It's beautiful. It really is magic, isn't it, guys? Let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting that song, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. I'm not sure who sings it. I do know who sings it, I just can't think of it, guys. I'm getting that, but this is what, we're on the bridge. We're sort of looking at everything from the bridge now, over the troubled water. We know this year there's going to be trouble. there's already big trouble with the protesting and everything, but there's going to be a lot more turbulence, a lot more going on. The rough waters, like flood waters flowing under the bridge. But we're on this peaceful, again, they're showing me the beautiful red, like Japanese Zen garden bridge. And we're just looking into this rapidly flowing stream, guys. So we're on the bridge over troubled water. The other thing I'm getting is, of course, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. I love that song. It's all about bridges. Maybe it's about bridging that gap too with the awakening also. It could be. I really love that song by Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge. It's got a great feeling to it, that song. Listen to that today. I think, you know, it's got and it's a very good film clip. It's got him, his name's Flea, isn't it? It's got him running along at about 3/4 through the song. And he's like he's running away, saying away. That's sort of the words I'm getting. Which is us. We're not in all this anymore. We took off ages ago, guys. If you're here on my channel, you've done your awakening. All you have to do now is focus on your spiritual growth. Hang on a minute. I'll see if there's anything else. Oh, they keep giving me that, I have to say it, that Whitney Houston song, Find Your Strength in Love, which is find your strength within yourself and in your own heart. It's that, I believe the children are our future. The greatest love of all, the greatest love of all. We've had that so many times, that song. But again, it's getting back to your own personal strength. Find your strength in love, which is being kind to yourself as well. All right, hang on, I'll see if there's anything more. Oh, I'm getting weird music today. I'm getting that song, You Light Up My Life. You light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. You light up my life. Well, what I'm getting for that is there's more light happening. The light's starting to dominate, guys, this year. There's going to be a lot more lights going on. Light bulb moments in people waking up, but also there's a lot more light frequency vibration. It's great. All right, hang on. I'm getting that song. I'm going to finish with this today by The Cars. Is it The Cars? No, who sings this? Who's going to drive you home when you break? I can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Oh, who's gonna drive you home tonight? Oh, I can't go on. This is the song for the people waking up. They can't go on, guys. They have to wake up. This is the year of the tsunami of awakening. Well, it is in the UK anyway. I'm going to leave you with that song today. Let's go listen to that song tonight. It's a song tonight. Let's listen to that song today. It's a beautiful song. Oh, I can't think who sings it. No, I can't think who sings it. And I'm getting, they won't stop giving me this song, not Taylor Swift, Shake It Up. That other song. Is it by The Cars? Shake It Up. Oh, maybe that she copied that version of some. Oh, remember that song? Shake it up. Ooh, ooh, shake it up. Ooh, ooh. Maybe Taylor Swift copied that song with her Shake It Up song. Because that was in the 80s, wasn't it? I think it was it by The Cars? I don't know. But I am getting that he's going to drive you home tonight. And I can't go on. Meaning the people waking up can't go on. You can't go on living like this. We knew this, though, 2 years ago when most of us stood up. I'm going to leave you with that song today. Let's go play that. I can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Yeah, that's the song I'm going to leave you with today. That's what the people waking up are going through. They can't go on thinking that nothing's wrong because they've taken their bubble denial suits off now and they're seeing everything. Oh, all right, I'm going to leave you with that today. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget the like buttons. Please comment, and I will talk to you very soon. And don't forget to subscribe I'd love to have you here on my channel. It'd be wonderful. We're building a little community here of like-minded people. I'm also on Rumble, guys, if anyone's interested in checking me out over there. I'm still working Rumble out. Bear with me, guys. I'm getting there. All right, take care, everybody, and have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.